Today we are going to make the traditional Gujarati favorite dish, the Gujrathi Theplas. I did get a lot of requests for this dish, and that is the reason why I'm going to make it today. I actually learned this recipe from my mom, so it is actually a traditional recipe. I hope you guys enjoy making this with me. I'm Alpa. Welcome to Something's Cooking, and let's get started. Okay guys, so for this what you're gonna need is 2 cups of whole wheat flour, half a cup of fenugreek leaves, 1 tablespoon of curd, half teaspoon of haldi or turmeric powder, half teaspoon of dhania or coriander powder, 2 tablespoons of ginger chili paste. Now as per how spicy you want, you can just adjust that. And a pinch of hing, that is asafoetida. Now let's just go ahead and add the flour in a bowl, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So first goes the fenugreek leaves, then all our spices. So that is haldi, turmeric powder, dhania, coriander powder, then oops, can you see that? That's ginger chili paste. Yeah, right there. And then curd, and then the hing or asafoetida. That's what it's called in English. That's the English name for hing. And of course, last but not the least, salt as per taste. Now let's just mix all of this together. Let all the spices and the leaves get to know the flour. And now we are going to add a little bit of oil. Let's mix this in as well. Now with the water, we are going to knead the dough. You know, thepla are basically flat breads made from fresh fenugreek leaves and can be eaten any time of the day. And you know guys, what I usually do is when I buy fresh greens, be it spinach or methi, I always pluck the leaves and roll them in a paper towel and keep them in an airtight container. It remains fresh for longer. And see, our dough is ready. I just pressed it to see how soft it is. That is exactly how you want it. I'm just going to add a little bit more oil to it just to make it soft. And we're just going to cover this up for say about 15 to 20 minutes with a wet cloth. That helps all the spices really get to know each other well. Now after 20 minutes, we're just going to divide the dough and make small balls out of them. See, that is exactly the size that we want. That way we're just going to press it. Go ahead and press it on your palm. You know, the size helps because it doesn't make too big of a flat bread. I'm just dunking it in dry flour and putting it on a flattened board, or you can put it on a counter, and with a rolling pin flatten that board. Now I'm using methi. If you want, you can even use spinach. It doesn't really matter, but it is the authentic recipe calls for methi. Now just make sure that this is nice and round in shape, and just put it on the griddle once the griddle is a little hot. So yeah, just take this will what I'm doing right now. This will take off all that dry flour off the roti, the thepla. and just put it on. See, you get to see those round balls, you know, those little small dots. That means it's getting cooked. And you apply a little bit of oil on one side. Meanwhile, the other side is getting cooked, and we just basically turn it around and put a little bit of oil here as well. You know, if your kids don't eat any greens, this recipe is a must-have in your kitchen, because this way you are going to make sure that they eat it and they will love it. Trust me, I used to eat this a lot when I was a kid. And when you see those spots, it's ready. All you have to do is decorate it, have it with curd or any mango chutney. So this is one of my favorite recipes for the Gujrathi Thepla. There are various kinds, but this is my favorite. And I love it when my mom used to add jam or jelly to it and roll it up and give it to me in my lunchbox. So do the same for your kids if you have some, or just enjoy it yourself. And do write me a comment, like my video, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. Take care.